Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have, Sagittarius, is number 31 and it says just passing through. So if you see here in the picture, big feathers, looks like the feathers of an eagle. It looks like elevation, like high above. That's where these feathers are, or the wings of the eagle are. And eagles are messengers of they are messengers from divine, from the angels. And Sagittarius, you are ninth house of higher learning, of higher perspectives, future vision. Also exploration, travel. So it looks like this eagle is flying, of course, but you can also symbolically see it as the wing of an aircraft. To me, it looks like travel. And that's what ninth house is, your mutable fire, your exploration, spirit, adventurous spirit, and higher wisdom is something that you will be gaining more in the next few days, Sagittarius. This is shifting perspectives, soaking in information with every experience, with every stop. Not to hold on to permanent. Nothing permanent about this, right? Because when we travel, we experience the aircraft, we experience the hotels. Not that we're living in them permanent. It's just a thing that we enjoy in the moment. Whether we are visiting cities and we visit different places, try different foods, the only thing that remains with us is a small souvenir. So but whenever there is a travel, a big travel, or we travel to any place for a day or two, it transforms us. It shifts our perspective. We learn something new. We learn so much about other cultures. We learn about art, craft, how things are done, the government, and how cities are structured and things like that. This also reminds me of a very nomadic lifestyle, because nowadays there are a lot of people that transform vans into living spaces and then they move from city to city. They travel minimally, but then they're accruing a lot of knowledge. They get a lot of wisdom. They experience so much and they enjoy those experiences. Some of you might be also, because you're ruled by Jupiter, which is about religion, philosophy. You might be traveling to some pilgrimages as well. This is like short term, maybe 10 days, 15 days, maybe a week or few days. You could also be traveling for business, for business or your company work. Maybe you're promoting your business or you're promoting the company's business. But there's a lot of growth that you will experience just by traveling, by meeting new people, by attending events, by, eating out at different restaurants. There is everything. There is something to learn at every place, every stop. So you could be also part of a collective travel or a collective experience, like a music festival, concert. You could be into that. You could be flying to attend collective festivals or collective events like games. You could be flying to attend some games or flying to attend some shows, flying to attend some exhibits or exhibitions, or flying to meet with people, friends and family, or it could be flying for a company cause, like you're promoting something, like I said, maybe you're flying with the team, or it could be solo travel as well. But passing through a place, it's like just temporary stops. And then when you learn and pick up a lot of wisdom about ways of life and people and cultures and so much we pick up. So that's this energy. Next you have is the air card, and it says open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So even though it says air, it very much aligns with your ideology, Sagittarius. Ninth house is all about expansion, learning, open-mindedness, not being biased, communicating. And right now Mercury aspects are actually allowing you to communicate. It could be across the world. It could be online with different people with different backgrounds having so much information. So there could be information shared online through online portals, Zoom calls. This is like learning about new modalities or new domains. And that's going to expand your brain, your mind, the way you think. A lot of learning energy over here, high level view. Air energy is all about absorbing things, processes, learning things, applying things. There's mountains, it's high level view, and there's mountains of different terrains. So it's a lot of expansion over here. even though air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but there is still a lot of learning that's going on for you, exploring different places or exploring different ideas, learning through travel or learning through discussions with people, or science summits where people come together, share their knowledge, and different research-based summits where people come share what they have learned and discovered and things like that. You could also be signing up for online courses. You could be, learning or teaching philosophy or quantum physics for that matter. I mean, it's a lot of expansion of worldview, knowing what's going on in the world and participating in those forums. But there's a lot of, rising in knowledge, information, in consciousness. You could be reading about spirituality. You could be sharing ideas. And, a portal where everybody comes together and shares their thoughts and motivates people is TED Talks. And that's the kind of, exchange where people come exchange ideas and people across the world are learning from them. So that's this open-mindedness for you. At this point in time, you could be participating in similar talks or learning communities where your knowledge is increasing and your perspectives, insights, and the way you think is changing and growing and expanding. You could be participating in mentorship programs, mentoring students, or you could be learning through mentors about different traditions, maybe different ideas, maybe. Sorry about that noise. So yeah, opening your mind to different pathways, to different ideas, ideologies. Just I feel a lot of enrichment in terms of knowledge. You also having discussions and different perspectives, and that actually opens a lot of new directions for innovation, for having a progressive mindset. And you could be learning, mentoring, teaching online, offline. But this is like integrating all the knowledge and expanding, and then maybe participating in projects that apply those that knowledge or those pointers. So I do feel that this is a time of growth, of reshaping your knowledge, your mindset, or your future projects, applying, accruing wisdom, deeper understanding of subjects, and things like that. Next card you have, Sagittarius, is number 41, and it says solitude, contemplation, quiet, clarity, and renewal. So the number 41, so 4, 1, and 5 are coming through important with this energy. So this person is out here by herself in solitude. There's a crow. Crow stands for transformation, for wisdom, for knowledge, for ideas. She is a little away from her house. So not wandering too far, but somewhere around the house, maybe just taking time by yourself. Scheduled pauses where you can pull away from noise so that you can get some clarity on things you have been researching or things that you still need answers for. We get a lot of answers from within itself and we are not in motion. So it's a time for you to renew your ideologies, put things into perspective, whatever you have learned. Maybe you're writing presentations to present about what you have learned, to present your insights. Because Sagittarians, you are mutable fire, always looking forward, moving forward, the adventure spirit. So right now, it's time for you to take that much needed pause, plan that pause, observe things, and let the answers that you have been looking for, or let the a presentation come through in a very organic way. Sometimes when we take digital breaks, the ideas start to flow to us rather than being distracted by things on the phone or online. When we take those pauses from digital media, we align our thoughts. We can align our approaches to the future directions. It can help you solve problems that you have been meaning to solve, whether in your everyday life or whether in your business and working life. It could be any kind of answers or problems that you want to solve. Even 40 is a very potent number for spiritual solitude, in the sense that a lot of cultures, they actually say, if you are taking that 40 days for that spiritual solitude, that's a huge transformation benchmark or time period or a threshold. So number 41 is right at that threshold mark of deep transformation and deep changes. You could be into retreats, yoga and meditation and things like that. And when we take some time off and we reflect, we understand ourselves, we give the answers you've been looking for, we connect the dots. We think of things and subjects and topics and people that are nowhere close to our radar when we're in a busy life in our day-to-day. And that answers some questions that have been very deep into our subconscious. So we definitely when we, even all the big leaders, the CEOs and, even Bill Gates, they all take time to read, reflect, to strategize. And that's how they come up with these breakthrough moments in their companies or even philanthropies for that matter. So some of you might actually be going up to mountain lodges and, taking some retreats out there, or just taking a moment to write. Maybe you're into writing, you've hit a creative block, and spending time in nature gives you that perspective and clarity. This is also that you could be, to spend time in solitude. We also get a lot of inspiration for the next steps, for the next career. What do you want to do next? What's your next phase in your education, in your career, or a business you want to start, and all of those things. And it really helps us connect with our desires. Our soul speaks to us when we take some time in solitude. We get answers that we didn't even know we had inside of us. And this extended period of quiet time also leads to a lot of inventions, like when you were at the pandemic, there was a global lockdown and people were forced to be in solitude, whether it was as a family or single, whatever it is. And it led to a lot of changes in lifestyles, a lot of career changes for a lot of people. They reinvented themselves. Companies reinvented themselves. And a lot changed. So the world before and after the pandemic, which is like a classic example of this kind of forced solitude, is huge. So a lot of things can shape up and change for the better when we take some time to reflect. And especially around, the recent episode of astronomers getting stuck in space, they came back with so much renewed perspectives about, how people and teams came together to help, about humanity and about Earth and newer perspectives and things like that. So solitude time, quiet time is very important for renewal, for clarity, for rest, and for even, bringing regaining our energy back. And the last card for today's Sagittarius you have is the Knight of Wands. And there you go. Action. Forward movement. Right? And look at this knight. This knight has a forward arrow, and that's so you, Sagittarius. It's half man, half horse. This is exactly your energy out here, blowing fire from the mouth. This is fearless forward movement. This is a supercharged person. This is expansion at its peak. You're now ready to apply whatever you have learned, Sagittarius. You are, very inspired to take further action because now you have a clear plan. You have traveled the world. You have learned everything. You have put it into perspective. You have presentations ready. You have marketing strategies ready. And now you're ready to put it into action. So some of you might be planning marketing campaigns. You have a clear vision. You know where you want to go and you're driven for that. There is a fire which is blowing out. This is how passionate this person is, and you will be in the next few days. This is huge momentum, huge forward movement, forward leaps in the right direction, whether it's holding meetings or exhibits or marketing, or maybe, opening opening businesses, maybe culinary, trucks, restaurants, pop-ups, media, could be startups, could be anything that drives your passion projects on the side. Huge inspiration, huge collaboration, huge excitement, and a lot of potential for growth. Because this is like, uncontrollable movement and drive and energy. There is passion that's just uncontainable. It's like a bubbling passion. And when everything comes together, because you've been through it all, you've been mentored, you have perspective, you've traveled, you've taken that solitude. Now you know where you want to go. You have a right purpose. You might be creating travel blogs as well because of the adventure spirit and the travel energy that we saw. You could be into implementing some things that you saw while traveling, something which is bold, something which is creative, something which will serve the community. So I do feel that this is huge application of knowledge, innovation at a massive scale, at a big scale. And this is not an impulsive action. This is somebody who has the intelligence, who has the drive, who has the diligence, who will put the consistent effort, who has the clarity. What team I want, what resources I want, which direction to go. And everything is thought through, planned, meticulously researched, now put into action. So it's like gaining momentum, and you are doing things that align with your vision, with your soul's purpose. Very creative, very positive energy. And these are general. See, night is also, if all of these energies are general messages, so they can apply in your life or in, environments around you. So let me know how these energies are playing out in your life, Sagittarius, and hope you enjoyed your messages. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.